What is going on, everybody? It is Lay the House RM here, and I'm sharing my sports betting picks and plays for this Tuesday, May 21st slate. There is an NBA game on tonight, there's some WNBA, and there's a ton of baseball on, so there's a lot of action for us to make money on with underdog fantasy and regular sports bets as well. Now, let's take a look at the results from yesterday, just a recap of how yesterday went for us. We actually had a pretty rough day on my picks that I posted on Discord, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and everything. I ended up losing myself $834. Honestly, those days are going to happen over the course of the month, as you can see here. I've actually had 9 losing days this month and 9 winning days this month. However, I'm still up over $1,400 profit. The reason for that is on the losing days, you want to try to keep them small. So you can see here on a lot of my losing days, it's like $71, $25, $185, $400. Like, those aren't anything crazy for me. But then look at the winning days, like 439, 1,000, 900, 600, 800, 900. So as long as you're winning more than you're losing in the long term, that's really all that matters in sports betting, because you're not going to win every day. It's pretty much impossible. And if anyone tells you you're going to win every single bet every day, they're honestly trying to scam you and sell you their picks. So first, we're going to head over to Underdog Fantasy here and maybe make a play. I have a couple plays in there already that I'll share with you guys after I show you my process when it goes to making a play on Underdog Fantasy. Now, if you don't have an account with Underdog Fantasy, but you want to sign up for one and you want to be able to take advantage of these plays, sign up using the code LayTheHouseRM, and they'll give you a deposit match bonus up to $250. So when you sign up, use my code. It helps me out, and it definitely helps you out, giving you some extra money that you're able to play with and an increase to your bankroll. So the first thing that I do is I use a tool over on Daily Grind or DGFantasy.com. It's their fantasy optimizer tool for Underdog Fantasy. And what it does here is it compares the line on Underdog Fantasy to all the other major sports books out there to try to find which props have the best value in Underdog Fantasy. I want to make this NBA specific for Game 1 tonight of the Eastern Conference Finals, so I'm going to filter for the league and filter for NBA. So here we go. Alright, so this is showing me the top values on Underdog Fantasy for the NBA game tonight. Obviously, this Jaylen Brown over 24.5 points is standing out at the top because it's juiced heavily to the over on all the other major sports books. On a 3-pick non-insured play on Underdog Fantasy, the average line you're getting is minus 122 odds. So anything better than minus 122 means I'm getting really good value on a 3-pick non-insured entry. So the first pick I'm going to add in here is that Jaylen Brown over on the points if it's still there. They do move the lines pretty fast here, so 24.5, that is the number, so we're going to add that right there. Next, I'm going to keep going down the list. I could go with the Luke Cornett over 4 points, but I really want to pick a player who's going to be on the court a lot, and I'm going to skip over to Derrick Jones Jr. because I want this to be specific for the game tonight. So honestly, I'm going to head over to the Jason Tatum over 2.5 3-pointers, or we could even go to like the Pascal Siakam or TJ McConnell. Let's just take a look at them and try to find which one actually is the better value. So when I'm taking a look at the Jason Tatum line here, over 2.5, on Pinnacle it's minus 126. On FanDuel it's juiced all the way down to minus 190, which is a little bit fishy to me. Maybe they have like a little promotion going on, or just the line is just off completely. But none of the other books are remotely close to that minus 190, so it makes me feel like that this might actually be an error on FanDuel's part, and which is skewing the value on Underdog Fantasy because the line's just not right here with this minus 190. So I'm going to skip over Tatum, head over to Siakam here to under 7.5 rebounds. That's a pretty solid play, minus 144 on Pinnacle, 142 on FanDuel. 120 on DraftKings is a little concerning, but I would expect it to move up to about minus 130 at some point throughout the day. So we're going to add the Siakam under 7.5 rebounds, and I actually missed out on the Brown points, I think, here. Did I? No, it's still there. They just did something in there. So we'll go Siakam, and it was over on the under on the rebounds, under 7.5 boards. And next, we're going to go one more play here really quick because I don't want the line to move with this TJ McConnell over 4.5 assists. So where are you, TJ? Here you are. Over 4.5 assists. I'll put $20 on this guy. Play it. Confirm. I will share that in the Discord and in the link in below. So check the pinned comment if you want to just click the link in there. You'll be able to make this play. Now I'm going to share with you all of my plays for Underdog Fantasy today so far. So this is the play we just made. McConnell over 4.5 assists. Siakam lower than 7.5 boards. Brown higher than 24.5 points. I did make a baseball play I posted in the Discord server as well with Clark Schmidt, lower than 4.5 hits allowed. Joe Musgrove, lower than 5 strikeouts, and Logan Webb, higher than 5.5 hits allowed. Next, I made another baseball play with some WNBA tonight. Andrew Vaughn, lower than 1.5 bases. Natasha Cloud, higher than 11.5 points. And Yanier Diaz, lower than 1.5 total bases. And these two picks at the bottom are ones that I actually made on my video. I think it was on Monday. So we had the Irving with that Tatum promotion that they had yesterday. You won't be able to jump on this play, but you can probably jump on the Irving higher than 3.5 rebounds if you like it anywhere. And then I had one play I made a couple days ago. I think I made this on Friday, actually. Or maybe Saturday, right after. Actually, no, it was Sunday. It was right after the Pacers game, and they beat the Knicks. So we're going with Nemhard, lower than 7.5 rebounds and assists. Shepard, higher than 7.5 PRA. And then Jaylen Brown, higher than 1.5 blocks and steals. So that's basically it for Underdog Fantasy. I'll post more plays in the Discord server and on TikTok, most likely, throughout the day today. So hopefully we can get some more value on there with Underdog Fantasy. And now let's head over to the regular sports bets. So it's early in the day. Obviously, I don't have too much to share just yet. There's not a lot of value out there just yet for us. But I will post some more plays throughout the day as I find more value. So these are the top 2 plays that I was able to find this morning. And really my only bet so far. So we're going with a no-run first inning in the Giants and the Pirates here. This is that bottom bet here. I'm risking $340 on a minus 105 play. I think there's really good value in this one. This could be a nice quick winner and a nice little boost for us. So really like this play. My next play I don't love as much. I did lose out on a little bit of value here. So I did get plus 130 odds on the White Sox over 3.5 team total. I only risked $130 on it. I could win up to $290, but it's not an amazing value at this point, but it's still a decent value. This tool is on OddsJam, so that I make the plays on the positive EV tool. And what it basically does is it tells you what the best value is on my sportsbook. So my main sportsbook is Hard Rock. It tells me what the best values on Hard Rock are at this specific time, comparing it to all the other major sportsbooks. Very similar to what Daily Grind Fantasy does with the Fantasy Optimizer tool from Underdog Fantasy. But this is just for regular sports betting. So hopefully we can have a profitable day today, make up for yesterday's losses a bit. Like I mentioned before, join the Discord if you want to see all of my picks and plays in real time throughout the day, every single day. Remember to like the video and subscribe. I appreciate you guys sticking around to the end. Best of luck on your plays today, and thanks for watching.